All right, Sylvia Amaro, thank you for joining us. Moving on, India is already ahead of Europe when it comes to electrification. That's the word coming from Tobias Winter, director of the Indo-German Energy Forum. In a conversation with CNBC-TV18's Abhimanyu Sharma, Winter maintained that the only long-term solution to Europe's energy crisis is investing more in renewable sources.
We have huge gas storage systems. So right now, Germany, all Europe, they're actually storing whatever gas comes in. And in the meanwhile, CNG terminals are being built up for liquid gas imports. And there's a big controversial ongoing on to which extent now Germany and Europe is actually investing in fossil fuel infrastructure, though we actually want to switch to green electricity and green hydrogen. But that's why government of Germany is making it mandatory that whatever CNG terminals are being built right now, they have to be 100% green hydrogen ready. So one question is on the winter, and another question is long-term, how Europe, how Germany will be able to diversify, and the answer is it's renewable energies. It's renewable energies from all over Europe, maybe even from Africa, through big cables, HVDC lines, and mid-long-term green hydrogen. That's the topic right now.
Also speaking about India and China, where they are big importers of oil and natural gas, and Russia also figures amongst the nations from which they import oil. Now, as buyers or as importers, will they have any degree of leverage as far as negotiation of the prices are concerned? Because oil prices, of course, are a tricky domain for both these nations. For India particularly, if we speak about the price of petroleum in the international market often affects local prices. It leads to price rise issues and inflation in India. How do you look at the scenario?
You know, I have a bigger vision for India than on short-term price gains for petroleum. Your country is beautiful. You are already the third largest producer and consumer of grey hydrogen. Why not becoming the largest producer and consumer of green hydrogen, and maybe also exporter? All the oil discussions, these are discussions for, let's say, now and tomorrow, and maybe for the next 4, 5, 6 years, maybe also longer. But in the long run, you are going to be completely electrified, as Honorable Minister Singh also said. You're already pretty much advanced in, for example, in compared to Europe, that in India, heating, cooling is already done through electricity. You imagine you were asking for the winter why gas is such an issue for Europe, because all our boilers, all our heaters, they don't run on electricity, they run on gas. How does your boiler run? It runs on electricity. How does your AC run? It runs on electricity. So you're already a step forward compared to Europe, because now the next step is to make this electricity green. So actually, heating, cooling, you can make it green very, very quick compared to Europe. So why do you want to import oil? You switch to e-mobility, you produce the green electricity in this country, you can create millions and millions of jobs in this country by just relying on your own sun and wind resources. So don't waste too much time to talk about oil.